it's Chelsea. Welcome back to the channel. If you've gone this far, thank you so much for staying. It's been such a journey, but I can finally show you guys the pauldron with the Bowser skull. So this is pretty much it. And on the pauldron, you can see that I added some shell pieces onto it. And I added a beveled edge. And this is how it looks on me. Pretty massive. I asked you guys on Instagram if I should turn this Bowser skull into a helmet, but a lot of you guys said to just keep it on my shoulder. And I'm so happy I listened to you because it looks freaking awesome. So, celebration over. What we're gonna do next is make the other pauldron, which is like so much work. So on the original design, I have like a stack design going on here, and then when I redrew it again with color, I thought it would be a good idea to just have one big shell. But I think what would be really cool is to have like an asymmetrical look with my pauldrons. So I want to have two of these stacked on top of each other and then have a bunch of spikes like come out of it. So we're pretty much going to be using these templates that were used for this exact design, and then stack them up and make some spikes, and it's going to look awesome and you're going to watch it all. Okay, I'll see you on the floor with my mat. So we're just about done tracing all the templates down. So I managed to get that much, this much. Unfortunately, I could only fit 2 panels on this one, and I had to use this for just one more. So now we're gonna cut all of this and hopefully have time to glue it all together. As you can see, cosplay can be a pretty messy hobby, but an hour in and I'm finally done. It's just a matter of just gluing them together now and then probably rearranging them and reshaping them so then they can be what I picture them in my head. Hi guys, new shirt, new day. So what we're gonna do now is put the pauldron together and make sure that we have like a really good concave effect. That way when you put it on your shoulder, it feels a lot more snug and secure. So how we do that is for the 2 middle panels here, we kind of need to Dremel down the edges so that when we glue them together, they glue together in like an angle. So to do that, use a rotary tool and you take whatever piece you're working on. And if you can see from there, you kind of just like go along the grain. Obviously this needs to be on, but you go along the grain and then try to get maybe like a 45-degree angle. It really just depends on what kind of look you're going for. Then after that, we're gonna glue it all together and we'll have 2 pauldrons. after all of that, we finally got our 2 pauldrons done. And now what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna put them on together and kind of like carve out the shape that I want. I think right now they're both just way too big, so let's see how it looks after cutting it down. Hi, so we're in the washroom because I don't have a mirror in my room and I wanted to just compare the left and the right pauldron. So I have them both here. Here's the right one, looking cute. And to keep a few pieces together, I taped and secured it with a just any pin that I had lying around. So here's this one here. On this one, here's the right side, and as you can see here, I put them on the underside. So just be careful when you're putting them on your body. Just be careful not to like prickle yourself or anything like that. So after cutting and shaping, I think I really like how this one turned out, and I just want to compare it with the other pauldron on me in terms of size. This is my accent piece, so I didn't want the other side to be too big because it's also going to have some spikes on it as well. Okay, how am I going to do this? Hold on. Yeah, so this is how the general shape is looking. Honestly, I really like it. I really like it.
I do agree. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum.
So, yeah, here's the back. Actually, I'm gonna look at this footage again just to see the back. I can't see it myself very properly right now. So awesome. Okay, great. Just to like show myself where exactly these pieces go, I marked it on the foam itself and also on the bottom. I don't think you can see it from here though. So what's next is we're gonna be making bevels and some spikes and shell pieces for the top, and then it's gonna be done. So as you can see here, this is the bevel. So in between my fingers, that's about 1 inch. And so that's why over here, we have 4 panels of 1 inches. And what we'll do in order to get this beveled edge or like this triangular shape here, we're gonna be measuring 0.5 inches on each panel here. And what that indicates is the highest level of the bevel. So once we draw that line, it's essentially this part here. And once we all cut it off, we sand it down, shave it down to get this effect. So as you can see, it could get kind of confusing with all these lines. But what I would recommend is for each actual bevel, use probably like a marker. And then for the highest point of the bevel, use like a ballpoint pen, just so then you can see the difference. And now we're gonna just do it. So depending on how sharp your knife is, you're gonna get some really gnarly edges like this. I have to say, I'm not the best at this. Cutting in an angle and making it look clean. Actually, Shane from RU Cosplay is really good at this sort of thing. But I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing for now. And don't worry about how rough it is right now. I'm gonna be dremeling the edges so then it becomes a lot more smoother later. To something a little more like this. So we have a triangular shape here, and at the top here we have that angle going on. And as you can see, I still have a lot of extra fluff going on along the sides. It's okay. I can dremel it down even further and just trim off the extra fuzzies, and we should be good to go.
I do agree. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum yum yum